On this day 5 years ago, people hunkered down as Hurricane Michael tore through the southeast. The storm hit the Florida Panhandle as a Category 5 and then moved into southwest Georgia as a Category 1. Now, our state is still dealing with the damage, especially farmers.
Still, places like Macon got 5 or 6 inches.
Pam Knox is an agricultural climatologist at the University of Georgia Extension.
Agricultural losses overall for Michael were about $4.5 billion. And of that, in Georgia, we had almost half of that ourselves. Our agricultural losses here in the state were ranging from $2.3 to $2.8 billion.
She says Michael took a toll on cotton, timber, and other crops, but the pecan crop was hit especially hard, and many farmers are still dealing with the impacts of the damage.
One producer noted that out of 45 acres of trees, they only had 2 trees that were left standing. When you have to replace those trees, you put new trees in the ground, but they're not going to make any nuts at all for probably at least 5 or 6 years. And it's really not going to be harvestable until they've been in the ground for about 10 years.
In addition, southwest Georgia boasts the largest amount of irrigation systems of all the state to support the massive agricultural industry in this portion of Georgia. These large irrigation systems run a very high price tag, however.
Some of those things cost $100,000. And the winds were so strong that it knocked out a bunch of those.
These costs can add up very quickly. Replacing irrigation systems takes the focus off attempting to refurbish crop fields. Of course, it's not just farmers and it's not just central Georgia. People closer to the Panhandle are still rebuilding and recovering from Michael's punch.
But I think if you drove down there, you could probably still find trees and houses that still look like Michael had just hit not that long ago.
Slowly but surely, farmers are recovering.
Most farms are producing a lot again.
Now, Michael caused around $25 billion worth of damage, mostly in Florida. While many farms are recovering, this monster storm is still having an economic impact. It just goes to show that large hurricanes like Michael can have an impact many years later.